Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Warframe Wednesdays. I'm your host of the most, as always, Francois878, and as you can see here today, I am in the Void, a Tier 3 survival mission to be exact, and I'm in the Void because it has a major part to do with today's topic for today's Warframe Wednesday, and that particular topic is having to do also with 10.0 Live 2015, and with some statements that the Digital Extremes, the people who make the game, some of the employees who are there, made about the Void, well, at the panel. And this is going to be a half of a angry episode and half of a happy episode. We'll see how it goes later on. But basically, at 10.0 Live 2015, the guys basically kind of, made it seem like there would be major changes to the Void, and a big part of that was that they wanted players to play different game modes and different tile sets and stuff that weren't the Void. They wanted people to do different stuff other than just, farm the Void for prime parts and stuff constantly. Which, in a way, I can totally understand that, and I can, 100% agree with that. And, I like playing Hijack. I like playing Excavation. I love playing, different tile sets and all kinds of different stuff. That's something I very much enjoy, and which is why I don't play a whole lot of Void stuff, because it's just, it can get boring after a while. But what they basically had suggested in a very unfunny, punny way was that they were considering taking the Void out altogether. To void the Void, as they said. And they were going to somehow incorporate the prime rewards into the star chart to motivate people to do star chart missions and enjoy different maps and game modes and stuff to, increase their enjoyment of the game. And I can't disagree with them more on the idea of taking the Void out of the game, or destroying it, or getting rid of it in any way. One of the biggest problems I have with Warframe right now is the lack of tile sets. It's just, there's just too many repeating levels right now. We have Europa with the frost levels, we've got Ceres with the shipyards, we have Earth with the forests, we have Jupiter with the sky cities. But I can't think of a whole lot of other maps, other planets, that have really unique tile sets. I'm sure I'm missing at least one planet or two. It's a lot of repeated Grineer Galleon levels and Corpus ships and infested, maps and stuff. And that stuff repeats a lot, and I don't like it. And the Void is an amazing tile set. It's elegant, it's so clean, and it has a different feel than any of the other maps. It's just, the Orokin were master builders, and I just think that this is a very cool tile set. I think it's an overplayed tile set. I think people are tired of it. But if they were able to introduce the rewards for the tower missions into the star chart, but also keep the Void active, that would save this tile set and give us more variety in the game, so people could play different things. And I do have a method to how to do this. I think this is probably the best way that I could think of with, the time that I was given, that we can keep the Void in the game, as well as moving the rewards into the star chart and increasing variety of the levels, and still getting the prime rewards. Basically, the way you would do that is similar to when you're in the star chart and you're clicking a mission and there's an alert on it, a little menu will pop up and it'll ask you, do you want to play the alert or do you want to play the regular mission? It's the same kind of idea, but it'll happen on every level now. So that when you click a level, let's say a Mercury survival mission, and really weak leveled enemies, you click it and it'll say, do you want to play the regular mission or do you want to burn a key and unlock the bonus rewards or whatever. And so, because you're on a Mercury survival mission, that would be the equivalent of like a Tier 1 survival reward. Or, if you were on a Mercury capture mission, that would be a Tier 1 capture. Or, if you were on a Pluto survival, that would be a Tier 4 survival mission. And then you would, if you chose to, burn a key, you could burn whatever key you wanted. It didn't matter. It just, the level that you choose to play determines the reward, not the key that you burn. Because there are no excavation or hijack keys, so you wouldn't be able to, go to a hijack mission and burn a hijack key to get that reward. But this way, you could go to a hijacking mission, burn whatever key, and Digital Extremes could make up 2 new drop tables for the 2 new game modes that don't have keys. So that would make it easier to get certain prime pieces, that, you can only get in one specific, you could normally only get on one specific tower mission with one specific key. You can now get it, in Tier 2 capture and Tier 4 excavation or something. And I feel like the method that I've presented is the best way that I could think of. Maybe Digital Extremes or somebody else in the comment section below. Please feel free to leave your own ideas. But I feel like this way it keeps the void in the game, because you can also just use the keys normally. You could just, the void keys as we know it stay the same. We can just use them on the star chart and unlock the same rewards as if you were playing a normal void mission, just with a new, new enemy type, new tile set. And I feel like that increases the replayability of the void, because you don't absolutely have to play it. So, maybe, people will play on Earth and Ceres, on Europa, and then, let's go back to the void. Let's do that for a little bit. And I think that will also increase the playing of star chart missions, obviously, and we get to keep the void as it is. And because I'm all for Digital Extremes taking stuff out of the game that's bad and that doesn't work. The Dark Sector PvP, for example, I'm glad that's gone soon. But the void does not need to be destroyed. It absolutely needs to stay in the game. We have too few tile sets as it is. This absolutely cannot... we cannot get rid of the void. We need to make the other maps, more viable and increase the reward so people play them more often, but we can't. We don't have enough tile sets as it is to go blowing them up. But that's going to be my episode, ladies and gentlemen. Please, in the comment section below, tell me what you guys think of my idea. Tell me if you guys have another idea that you think is better. Tell me if you think they should just get rid of the void altogether. I think it's a really important, part of the lore as well. So it would be a damn shame to get rid of it. I think that would be a huge mistake. But as far as little cleanup goes, little maintenance, I guess, for Warframe Wednesdays. Last week we did a platinum giveaway. I remember at the beginning of every month, the first Warframe of the month, I do a platinum giveaway. And the winner for the month of March was Keegan Botha. I'll be contacting him with his platinum code very soon, so... But please come back at the beginning of every month. Please come back every week, because we have a good show on Warframe Wednesdays every week. But at the beginning of the month is when I do my platinum giveaways. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me and the channel. We will see you next week for another Warframe Wednesdays. This has been your host with the most, as always, Francois878, signing out.